Well, welcome back to Hunter's Instinct. We're back in Tennessee. I got the Killer Instinct crossbow ready to go. Gonna get it cocked back here in a minute, and gonna put my boots on. We are going back up here above the house. We're going after the big deer this evening. We had a nice little cold front coming in. I think it's going to get down in mid-30s tonight, and hopefully they'll be on their feet and out in the field picking on some of that leftover picked corn. But I've been trying to get up in there to get him, to hunt him, and we got the right weather for it now. I'm still trying to figure out this wind. It's here and there and all over the place, but I'm still going to set up on that side and hope the dead downwind does its job, and we can get in there and get undetected and get set up. And I've got no blind or tree stand up there, so I'm just going to have to set up the way I did the last couple times that I hunted up there. Just pick me a spot and get in the brush and hope for the best. So we're going to get ready. It's now around, should be around 2 o'clock. No, it's 2:35, so we're going to have to get suited up and get going. But when I get up there, I'll show you the walk through the field. I'm not going to walk around the edges. I'll probably just cut right through the field and get to where I'm going to set at, and we'll check the wind as we go. And if I can get to around where they're coming through in between the two spots that I want to get to, and if they stick to the strip and come through in spots, then we'll be in good shape. We're going to do a little bit of calling with the black racks, and I don't know if we got any pre-action going on yet, but we should have a little sparring going on here and there. But we're going to go check it out and see what happens. Hopefully it'll be a good evening sit. Set up here, but I think I'll one over here and set up where I was going to, but the wind's real bad. I mean, it's blowing in every direction here. I mean, there's deer that comes right in here from over in that thicket, but I've seen a lot of deer. That's back over here in this bowl, and he's just been hanging out everywhere. So hopefully I can get back in here and get set up and get behind some thick stuff that they won't come through, or they will come through, but there's some easier paths to come through, so that's where I'm wanting to set up at. But we'll get over here and get set up and maybe put one on the ground. Well, I made it back here. I'm kind of set up pretty good. If they come down that way, I can see them. But either way, they have to go around this tree. So they come out to here. I got a little patch of standing corn that's right here. And if they come down that way, then I can get a shot at them. And if they always likes to filter right in here, but I probably should have cut some of those limbs off while I'm here. The wind is just, it's right in my face. But like I said, I hope they come down a different way, but I think I'm gonna get up and knock that little limb right there off in case I have to shoot right through there while I've got a little bit of time here. So but we'll sit in here for the evening. I've got 3 or 4 big bear on the cameras over here, and hopefully I don't have to use my pistol or nothing, but if one comes through, then I'll try to shoot them with the bow, because they are pretty big, so they'll be good eating and nice ones to get on the ground and get out of here. But we'll sit here and evening here, and we'll see what happens. Well, as you can see, the wind is still blowing hard. I kind of expected that, but it's like around 4:30. I don't think gratting or anything like that's gonna work, so I'm on to hit these horns, and maybe I can push this sound out there through the wind or something out there. But I think it's still going to be a little bit before they come out. I don't know really how much they've been over here, because if you watch the last couple of videos, I was in West Virginia, which don't go back because I got a buck tag, and there's a few big bucks running around there. But like I said, I'm trying to take advantage of this here. There's a big buck here, and I'll try to get him killed before the youth season gets in. But if not, then I'll try to get him during rifle season. But I'm going to hunt this during the evening, and when rifle season gets here, I'll probably hunt it more and try to hunt it during morning times. But I'm probably going to have to come back from over this way, so probably sneak into over there. But I'm gonna hit these horns a little bit. Maybe I can't get old big boy on his feet. There's a lot of green that's right here in this dip, and it's there every year. It has been there for every year, so I've got to really watch. That's the first year I've hunted the corn here. Last year was the first year I hunted and had beans here, and was pretty successful at it. But we're gonna hit these black racks one good time and see what happens. So let's turn around here. maybe a big boy will get his curiosity up and say like, who's over here in my property? And when he gets over here, we'll show him who's in his property. Who's in his dinner table and bedroom and all that, so we'll sit here and see what happens. Well, then if we don't see no deer, we still got a pretty view to look at. Sometimes it's all worth getting out just to see that beauty that we don't get to see sometimes, but yeah, it's just now 5 o'clock, so we still got an hour or so. We got the cows up on their feet over on the neighbor property, so that's a good sign. A lot of people say that if you see cattle on their feet, then deer will be on their feet soon. But the wind ain't knocked off none. I mean, it's just blowing just as hard as it was before we sit down, so, and you can feel the change in the air. It's getting colder, so hopefully we'll see something this evening. Get a good idea about how we need to go about killing this big deer, so. Well, the wind is coming down some. Problem is, though, when it does gust up now, it's going that way. So, I was hoping it'll switch and go that way. But, I'm still kind of going back at an angle, but when it gusts, it's going up that way, so. It's getting about that time. The sun's about ready to go down, so they should start moving. Sometimes the wind is down next to nothing, so we should at least have some does and small bucks coming into the field. I don't know if the big one will show up or not, but he's been seen in daylight around the farm here, so we're going to have to really settle down here and be quiet, be still, and be ready, so it's good to happen with this cold front coming in. Temperature's supposed to be, like I said, down in the mid-30s. So if it don't work out here, then we're gonna go over to the bean field and sit in the tree stand where it probably shot that one buck, but this is the first set up here, so hopefully something will come out when we get the liaisons on something, so we'll just have to sit here and see what happens. Well, it's almost that time to start packing up. It's now past 6:30. I usually see a deer out there soybeans, but I don't know, this is kind of a learning curve for me over here when it's corn. It's the first time that I find that it's corn. So it's just a nice, beautiful view anyway. Maybe the wind's got them pushed back a little bit more. This is a nice setup. It's a better setup what I thought it was going to be. The wind, it'll die down for a minute and then kick back up for 5 minutes. So it's not really the great idea. Great idea sits here. The conditions is not what I was wanting to be. I think the winds was supposed to die down when that last front went through. But it took it forever to get through. I think we're just on the tail end of it. But like I said, the deer's usually already moving into the field here when it was soybeans. This will be the first year I find that it's being corn, so I was hoping at least get my eyes on the big deer in person. I know he's got to be old, probably at least 6.5. He's just a big old body brute. He's got good horns on him, antlers. But this year he dropped down to 12 from 14. So I don't know if it's put too much pressure on it. I'll probably set up tomorrow evening out next to where we come in at. So and then I might make a set over here on this end somewhere. But it'll have to be on that side over there. When I was surfing last year, I was set over there. And I shot that one buck that was over here. He had come from behind us, where we're sitting at now, so. We still got a little time left, but it's getting dark fast. Something may step out there directly that we can at least get them on film and see exactly how they're moving. There's something sitting up here top. I can easily just get up, get my stuff together here, and just sneak out this edge. And just walk along this edge. But if nothing comes out, then I'll just go out the way we came in through the middle. That way we ain't got so much of our scent blowing around and stuff, so. Well, this is one learning experience. If the wind's blowing hard, there ain't no sense of coming here or nothing, because they ain't no come out in the field. got out of there pretty clean. Didn't see nothing in the field and didn't see nothing in behind me, so didn't blow nothing out. Didn't see nothing run through the field after I stood up and got my stuff together, but that was the first sit after the big deer. Hopefully I won't have too many sits going after him, but the way it's looking, it's going to boil down to like it did. Well, I can't say I really hunted for him last year, because I kind of tagged out on bucks and started doe hunting a little bit. Took a couple of does last year, and then after that I was done. But this year I think I'm gonna really stick after him. He's cut his area down a whole lot from what it was last year, from what I gathered from my trail cameras and stuff, and maybe we can at least lay eyes on him this year with the video camera and really size him up. But like I said, I really think he's an old buck. I know last year he looked like a 5.5, 6.5 year old buck just by looking at trail cameras, and I think he's more or less like 5.5 because I didn't really get but one daylight picture of him, and it was during the late season. But I think hopefully this year, as he gets older, that he'll, as his core area shrunk, that he'll make more daylight pictures this year than he did last year. But this is the first time I've ever hunted and it had corn on the property, but there's still a little bit of corn left standing up, and hopefully, you know, that will draw them in and stuff like that. So we'll come and do a different set tomorrow, just according to how the wind is, and we'll check the wind and see what's be the best place to set up at. In the morning, I'm going to go over to the bean field and set up, and I think I'll get into the tree stand if I think I can get in there clean and not blow anything out. So you know, I think it's going to be a pretty good year. We got youth season coming up. I'm going to take baby girl out this weekend for a youth hunt, and maybe she can get one on the ground. Well, hopefully she'll get one on the ground. And but it's on we got some lots of rain coming in starting after tomorrow, so hopefully I can get tomorrow into hunting in the morning and tomorrow evening, and I think it's supposed to turn to rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we'll just keep an eye on the weather and see how everything's going to turn out. But if you like what you see, hit the subscribe, like, and share button, and we'll keep on bringing the videos to you. Thank you for watching.